If your product photos don't look consistent, your brand looks cheap. Most people don't realize this, but using different models each time kills your trust instantly. So instead of generating a new model each time, let me show you how to create one model for all of your products. Okay, so first we need to create the model. So let's head over to Gemini and then let's select the tools option and click on create image. And then now let's describe what we want to do. Hey Gemini, create an image that contains the left side profile, the right side and the center profile of a model, and it needs to be a random model that you select, and it needs to have high detail and the face has to be realistic, and it needs to look like a real model that can be reused in a jewelry photo shoot. And also the skin color needs to match on all of the profiles, and this will be used as a consistent model. Okay, let's send this and let's see the model that it generates for us. Okay, here's the output. So the model is generated for us, and this is the model that we will be using for the entire listing photos that we will generate in this video. Okay, once we've got this model generated, let's create the clothes now. Generate clothes for this model, so it needs to be elegant, stylish and model-like clothes, especially the top. Generate only the clothes separately so that I can then use them in the future and combine them with different clothes and stuff with this model. Okay, let's send that. Okay, here's the results. So Gemini has created 4 images for us with 4 different tops. So for this demo, let's just use this white one. And now last but not least, we need the pose. So let's ask Gemini to create the pose for us as well. Hey Gemini, create an image with 6 different poses for bracelets that we can use to populate our listing. Okay, so this is what we get, which is not bad at all. And now we need generate 6 more images within one image in which the hands are visible, or either one hand is visible but the model is visible in the background as well, either the top part of the body or the bottom part of the body with the hand. It has to be cinematic, and it has to be look professional and be photographable. Okay, now we have the poses as well, so let's just download everything. Okay, these are all the images that we will be using to create our listing, and this is the bracelet that we will be putting to our model. Note that the clasp is extremely detailed, and in this occasion we don't have multiple images. So what I advise is to take multiple pictures of your piece, from the front, from the back, from left side, right side, and very deep close-ups of the clasps especially. Okay, so I've given Gemini this prompt, and I have just told it that it needs to use this model with these clothes, with this bracelet on each of the images that we will be generating. And on top of that, the 4th image is gonna be like a reference image for the pose. So let's attach a pose, which is, let's start with this one, and let's give it a bit more detail, and then I'll hit start. You can find the full prompt in the description. Okay, so with all of these inputs and this 4th reference image as the pose, we've given it this entire prompt, and let's select create image and send. So here's our first result, looking amazing. And now we will do this for every single of the other poses that we have, which is another 3 or 4. So let's do those now. I was generating these images and look at the inconsistency in this one. We have asked it to generate the 2 hands, but it has generated this because of the previous history that we have in this chat. So something to differentiate your images is to create new chat sessions each time you generate a new image. So this is the same prompt, and look at the result. Look at the difference here. That's huge. And this time it has generated what we wanted. And this is the final generation. You can see the main image of a listing, and then we would put 5 of these, and this would be amazing for a listing and would increase our conversions instantly. Now I will show the previous ones and the new ones for comparison purposes. The first one, well, the detail is amazing, and that's the reference image. Second one, our image on the left and the reference image on the right. Third image, reference image on the right and our image on the left. And then fourth image, our reference. It has generated 2 bracelets, but it's totally fine. And this is our reference. And lastly, we've got the sat position. Here it varies a little bit, but looks very similar as well. Okay, good detail. Something to note is that all of these images have a watermark, and the only way to remove this watermark and to be able to export these images in 4K quality or even higher detail than what they are right now is to use Lustra, which I will show the method in a second now. Okay, heading over to Lustra, let's quickly log in. And now let's go to the tool section where we can create our models, which is right here. And then from here, let's select one of the models that we created previously. If you want to see how to create a new one, you can watch the previous video, and it's explained over there. So let's select this one. You can see the left, right profiles and the headshot, as well as the wrist image for a more detailed and consistent look on the wrist, as well as multiple measurements, as well as the wrist circumference. This makes sure that the bracelets that we put in are always the same size. I'll explain this in a bit. So now, once the model is generated, we can go over to the prompt and we can select the model from here. And you probably can't see that, but the model is now selected, and now we can select the different resolutions. If you have a pro or an agency plan, this is a starter plan that only allows 1K image generations, and we have a thinking mode that generates better images than Gemini. So let's put the same prompt that we've used on Gemini to see the difference. Okay, so the prompt had to be tweaked a little bit so that it caters for only these 2 images and the third image, which is gonna be the clothes. So let's just put that there as well, and the rest is the model that we are attaching already there, which we don't need to add the images of it anymore. Okay, so here is our result. Let's download this, let's have a look, and let's compare it to the downloaded one that we generated using Gemini. So if we can see, there is no watermark in the corner here, and the pose is exactly the same as the image, as the reference image, which is this one. Yes, it doesn't differ at all, whereas in the Gemini one the pose is just different. So I give this a win. This is definitely much better than using Gemini. So as I said, the resolution is 1K, and we can generate this in 2K and 4K to get much more detail than we have right now. But if we go to the model section quickly and we compare the model with the generated image, which is this one here, we can see that it's exactly the same model, which is amazing, with our bracelet. All of the images generated in this video, I will upload them to our Discord community. If you want to see them in detail, zoom in, have a look, feel free to join, it's free, and have a look at them.